روني.
What was the question?
بكور.
I'm a simple person who loves football and my country. When I stopped playing football, I decided that I wanted to experience football from another perspective, which is off the pitch. So I worked in the management of a football club, and that helped me understand football 360 degrees. I worked also as a consultant for many football clubs around the world. In those years, it was very hard for me to succeed because of my nationality. There had never been a Libyan player playing in England or Italy, so I had to be more determined than the others. What pushed me even more was the fact that they kept saying I could never make it. They told me that I was too skinny, that I was not strong enough. And this pushed me to prove them wrong. And also, inside of me, I always knew that if I would be able to succeed as a Libyan player and play professional in Serie A or in the Premier League, then a lot of Libyan young players would follow. They would see me as an example, or the fact that maybe I would inspire them to achieve even more than what I did. So this motivated me to really succeed. Today I am very proud to see that there are a lot of Libyan players playing outside Libya. We have players in the USA, we have players in Tunisia, in Algeria, I'd say, all over the world. And this is something that I am, again, very proud of. I like to think that what I did inspired some of these young players. Why won't I lead the federation? Well, it's a delicate decision to make. It's a big responsibility, first of all. And the fact that I'm not living in Libya at the moment, I have not been living in Libya for the past years, makes it an even more difficult decision. I feel that I would need to be present there 100% and dedicate all of myself to helping the football in Libya. And at the moment I cannot do that because I have work commitments, I have the family abroad. So it would be really difficult to become president of the federation at this time. I'm very happy people are calling my name, and they think that I would be able to head the federation. This makes me very proud, but I don't think it's the right time, unfortunately, now. I'm not afraid of the responsibility of heading the football federation or the national team. My concern is that when I do something, I try and do it at my best. I don't want to fail. I want to succeed, not only for myself, I want to succeed for all of the young football players in Libya. So it's a decision that I will take once I know that I'm in a position to really help. The key is about creating a team of people that can make a difference, that have the same objectives, that really want to succeed. The reason football has not improved in the last decade, I think mainly is due to the war. A lot of people have suffered and football has not been a priority, rightly so. But if we look at it from a technical point of view, I believe we did not have a solid organization that has helped the players develop and put them in the condition to express their talent. I'm not saying it has been easy even for the people managing the federation or managing the clubs. It's been difficult for them as well. But I don't think we have done what other countries have done, and other countries have improved even though they've had wars. Syria is an example. Their national team is doing quite well, has done quite well, and their situation has been worse than Libya, I think. But the main thing, and I'm talking more, is that we have a wrong mentality, and we haven't worked on improving this mentality. I believe we don't have that self-belief that we can win. The Libyan national team always enters into tournaments or qualifying matches without the belief that they can win, without the belief that they can beat any other national team. We're always happy with the goal. We're always happy with maybe a one-game victory. We're always happy with a bomshi, as they call it, which is, the ball passing through the legs. But we never really focus on winning a tournament. We never really focus on qualifying for a World Cup. So I think we have to work on that mentality, on that belief. I think we have to, as managers or as heads of or representatives of the federation or of clubs, we have to install that belief in the players, and starting from a very young age, so that we can really start being successful in football. In all these years of football, I've learned everything about tactics. I played in the Italian league, which is considered the most tactical league in the world. But I'm not so sure it's about tactics. I'm not so sure we need to focus so much on tactics, but more on the mentality. I think that's what has to change in Libya to start making a difference in our results. We need to understand that it is about determination, it's about belief, and when we do understand these things, then we will start seeing results. Well, in these recent, I'd say 7-8 years working in a professional football club, I've learned a lot, I've had, all my experience was on the pitch. And now most of my experience recently is off the pitch. So I would say that my contribution would be more from a technical side, but also operational side. From the operational side, the key factor is teamwork. You need to have a team of people that have your same objectives, that care about the project, that have the same goals to succeed. Otherwise, there is no point. So I believe that choosing the right people to help guide the national team to success is a key factor. I really would give all of myself to help for this cause and to help Libyan football reach where it really deserves, because we have the talent. Libyan footballers are very talented. The national team today is made of amazing players, physically stronger than the players that I used to play with, more prepared mentally, but they need support. They need to feel that there are people who care about them, both as players and as human beings. And I think this is lacking today. So I really hope that I can make a difference soon. I can give my experience, I can give my knowledge, I can give my transparency and honesty. I would set up a budget plan that would aim at developing the Libyan football, at investing in a way that the national team can benefit, aimed directly at success. We spend money sometimes for things which are not useful, and that's wrong. We must change that. We must restructure our budget. I know what it takes to be successful in football. Therefore, I'd know where to spend the money and what is required. And that has to be done in transparency. I can say that I would not get involved to make money. It's not my interest. I'm here for giving back what football has given me in all these years. I'm working on a project also, which is to develop a center for the national team and for youth teams as well, somewhere where they can train in Libya, to provide them full facilities that allow them to train well, to improve. And I hope this project becomes a reality. It's a small dream. We're working on it. We are looking to find a land in Zwara, and hopefully this little dream is a start to being able to help football in Libya.